Hi, it's John, and welcome to the channel. Hope you're having a great day today. It is Thursday, October the 2nd, about 12:30 in the afternoon. Lovely day here in Southeast Calgary. I'm in my backyard. Look at my plants. Check out my sunflowers. 10 feet tall, that sunflower. Absolutely gigantic. It's been a lovely October, start to October. September was wonderful. Hard to believe that in a couple of weeks, all of the plants in my backyard could be covered in snow. It's just pretty sad that that's the case, but we're getting closer to winter day by day. So I wanted to follow up on my video from earlier this morning. You may have watched it. It was titled David Eby told Danielle Smith in Alberta to go F itself. And I believe that's what's happened. But I think something bigger has happened here. And it's an inflection point, I guess is the way of putting it. What's an inflection point? A change in direction, a turning point in Canada. And I'm going to come out and say it, that there is no country anymore. David Eby, I believe, ended Canada with his comments in response to Alberta and Danielle Smith wanting to kind of go it alone independently from the federal government to get a pipeline from Alberta to the West Coast. He basically told Danielle Smith it's not going to happen. The province doesn't want it to happen. There will be no change in the tanker ban on the West Coast. Aboriginals don't want to happen. He slammed the door on Alberta yesterday. He slammed the door on the country because the question you have to ask, and I ask as an Albertan, if we can't get what's under me right now, which is oil, right below my seat here, there's oil. If we can't get that to market, what's the point in Alberta being part of this country? There is no point. The country ended because of David Eby. And I don't think Mark Carney is going to stick up for Danielle Smith on this one. He's right in line with what David Eby wants. And he said, God, I hate saying it, we need a consensus. And he's got all these barriers in the way, Aboriginals, the province, the tanker ban, the pipeline ban, and on and on and on and on and on. There is no consensus, and there never will be a consensus. I've said here on my channel before, there's supposed to be a Team Canada. It's always been a fallacy. It's always been a joke. It was only a way for the Liberals to get elected in the last election. But to be a team, you have to have a common goal. There's no common goal across this country. The goals of Alberta are not the same as British Columbia. David Eby said he wants to be an energy superpower. Electric. The same as Mark Carney. There's no love for Alberta and the rest of the country. Quebec isn't on board, not on the same team as Alberta. Neither is Manitoba. Saskatchewan is. They're on our team. Maybe we should start our own team. Maybe Northern British Columbia should come along with us. But I think the country ended. If you go on X right now and you tweet something and you want to put a hashtag on your tweet and you want it to be something to do with Danielle Smith, put in hashtag Danielle S, and the first thing that pops up is Danielle Smith is a traitor. That's what the rest of the country thinks of Alberta. And people right now are rejoicing that David Eby said this to Danielle Smith yesterday because there is no Team Canada. It's us against them. It's Alberta against the rest of the country right now. And as far as I see it, as somebody who wants Alberta independence, this is a gift. I've spoken to Mitch Sylvester, Dennis Modry, Jeff Rath, and I want to get some of them on my channel again very soon. I've got some calls out. I've talked to all of them. I think I asked all of them, do you think we'll get a pipeline? And all of them have said no. Carney won't give us a pipeline. He might give us some scraps. Churchill, Manitoba may pop up in November, but that's not enough. There is no Team Canada, folks. And again, this kind of thing, I have to thank David Eby. David Eby, thank you so much for doing this. Canada's demise will result in Alberta's rise. Every time something like this happens, there's another person sitting in the province I live in, Alberta, who wants to put a check mark under, yes, we want Alberta to be a separate country. Every time this happens. Keep doing it, folks, because we're going to eventually get to a referendum, and Alberta is going to leave. Let me know what you think in the comments. I appreciate it so much. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications. I'll see you in the next one. And I'm going to enjoy the afternoon out here on my deck. Going to bring my cats out in a few minutes. I'm going to soak in the sunshine and hope the snow stays away for as long as possible. I'll see you in the next one.